Hello, everybody, and welcome to the webinar today. Thank you so much for coming. I sure appreciate it. I see a couple people still joining, and I'm really excited to see you all. So if you could just put in the comments where you're joining from, like what you're hoping to get out of this webinar, where you're at with your branding, that would be great. Looking forward to it. Yeah, you guys can hear me okay, right? Hi. Okay. So in the big world of branding, choosing colors and fonts is not just about looking nice. Uh, it's more about important tools that help us feel certain emotions, share messages, create strong brand identities. So this training today is all about understanding these parts, the visual parts. So I'll show you how to use colors and fonts well so you can make a brand that connects with people, lasts a long time, and really stands out. So yeah, I see some comments here. Saskatoon. Nice to meet you guys and see you guys. So I'm going live on multiple platforms at the same time. So I'm going to kind of look at the comments I'm on LinkedIn and Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube all simultaneously. And so if I miss a comment or a question, I apologize, but I'm going to do my best to see all of it. So hi, I'm Kelsey. So I've been working in branding and marketing for more than 10 years now. It's 11 years now. And so I've been helping all sorts of businesses stand out and grow. I've helped companies start from nothing online to grow large audiences and helping them grow bigger, open multiple locations, go through acquisitions, being bought by bigger, different companies. And so I believe that every brand has its own story, and I'm here today to help you tell yours. So I've worked with many different kinds of brands, focusing on personal brands for professionals and small businesses. So that includes lawyers, law firms, construction companies. I've worked with outfitters, retail, and local businesses over the years. So lots of different industries over time. These are just some examples of good brand kits. So this is an example of a brand kit that you will hear more about later at the end of the webinar here. If you stick with me to the end, you will receive a bunch of free things, resources. So there's going to be a box set of ebooks, a set of ebooks that we have written over the last little while, and they are really great, helpful resources, and also a free set of brand board templates. So you can design your own brand within the brand board, a template to help you just do that very first step. And you'll get that for free at the end here. So today, I don't just want to teach you things. I want to see your brand. I want you to see your brand in a new way. I aim to start a change that your customers will love and that will last a long time. I'm here to encourage everyone to join in, ask questions, share what they know, and this is a place where we can all learn and grow together. So I would love it if you would ask questions and give your feedback. Like, I want to be able to answer questions that are completely relevant to your business and the situation that you're in right now. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level and make your brand stand out in this busy market, let's begin. Welcome to Magnetic Branding, Part 1. So we're going on a big adventure into the world of branding. I'll begin by explaining what branding really means and how it's different from marketing. Next, we'll explore how to create a powerful brand, and this includes how understanding how colors affect feelings and how the style of the letters, like the typography, can really make an impact. So, we'll also see how this fits into your plan for marketing. Oh, I see your question there, Priyanka. So I can use this edit as per my brand need. Yes. Yeah, the brand board is completely fully customizable in Canva that you can just reuse and repurpose. It's like a really great starting point to find your brand, the visual part of your brand. So branding is like the heart and soul of your business that you show the world. It's much more than just a cool logo or a catchy slogan. It's the whole experience that people have with what you sell and what you do. So, branding brings together what your company is all about, which includes your goals, what you stand for, what makes you special, and into one clear, easy to recognize identity. And it helps you stand out in the busy place and helps people remember you. So every time someone interacts with your business, like visiting your website, talking to your customer service, seeing your social media, it shapes how they see your brand. This view helps build your brand's reputation, connects with people on an emotional level, and keeps customers coming back. But what is branding? So let's start by really understanding what branding even means. So it's not just about your logo and your colors that you choose. It's about the experience they have with your business. It includes the messages you send out. And the it's not the experience that you think that you are showing or feeling. It's about the perception. It's the way that other people think that you look and feel, not necessarily how you think you look and feel. So, branding is like your business's personality and how everybody sees it. Yeah, so it's about the perception. It's not about how you look and feel, it's about how others perceive that you look and feel. And then brand strategy, the strategy behind your brand is about planning how your brand will make a difference, while marketing is about getting your message out there. So a brand strategy is about trying to create a change. And positioning is giving people a reason to pick your brand over another. It's actually like a kind act where you clearly show who you are and who you are not. It is crucial to understand the difference between branding and marketing. While they're deeply interconnected, they are not the same. Branding is the foundation, it's who you are, whereas marketing is how you attract your customers' attention, often through campaigns and strategies. So think of branding as building a promise and marketing as the way you communicate and deliver that promise. Branding has undergone a remarkable evolution over time. So, from simple marks used by old time traders to complex digital brands we see today, branding has always been about making a unique identity. With the rise of the internet, brands have become even more crucial. Now, it's not just a piece of a business plan, but it's the heart of how your business talks to the world in a marketplace that's more and more predominantly online. So, let's look at some powerful examples of successful branding. So, Apple brandings, if these brands stand out for not just their logos or their products, but the emotions and experience they evoke. Like Apple's simplicity, the strategy revolves around innovation, quality, design. The company has been very successful at creating a premium brand, and the messaging focuses on the experience. And so that's why Apple can sell you different types of products, all with the same expectation from the user. Same with Nike. The inspiration that has from the Nike brand, Coca-Cola's happiness. These aren't just selling products, they're selling an experience and a lifestyle. This is the power of strong branding. It transcends the product and creates the emotional connection with the audience. So what do they all have in common? Successful brands evoke emotions and experiences. They sell more than just a product. It's about the experience and the lifestyle. It's emotional connections with the audience, and it helps the brand stand out because of the emotional connection. So the emotional is very much the strong point here. The brand recognition is how well people can identify your brand and link it to certain products or services. Many benefits that really help people, like help a business to grow and last, are in brand recognition. Some of the main benefits are, just like any asset, it can grow over time. The value of your brand can grow significantly, contributing to the business's overall worth. So brands like Amazon and Google, they're not just names, they're massive assets worth billions of dollars. So investing in your brand means that you're investing in the growth and future of your business, and it's about creating something of lasting value. And this will last far beyond just immediate products or services. It's about creating a legacy of a brand that lasts. So the last really important factor is the customer loyalty. Strong brand fosters customer loyalty. Loyalty means more than just people buying from you again and again. It's about having customers who really love your brand and they pick you over others. They talk about how great you are. They stand with you even when things are going rough. This kind of loyalty doesn't just make you feel good, but it also helps you make more money. Loyal customers tend to spend more. They tell your friends about you. They give helpful advice. And in a world full of options, having loyal customers is a strong support for your business. Creating a brand tribe can be a powerful marketing strategy. It helps increase customer support and brand awareness and lets brands create the deep emotional connections with their customers. But making a brand tribe isn't that simple. It needs you to really know your customers and who they are and build a special culture and identity for your brand. So also you have to listen to what your customers say and be ready for change and to change your plans based on their feedback. Brand tribes are different from typical marketing, which often talks about what the product does or who it's for. Brand tribe focuses on feelings and thoughts of customers. They build a community where customers feel like they belong. They are part of the same group, which encourages them to not only buy products, but also speak positively about them to others. This kind of loyalty can support and lead to keeping customers longer, spreading the word about your brand more naturally, and giving you an edge over competitors. Brand tribe also creates lasting relationships, making customers feel proud to be part of the group. Brands that do a good job at this with their tribes can create strong connections, make more meaningful brands, and have a group of customers who stay loyal even when times are tough. This is called the tribe method. So into colors. Colors is the silent and compelling communicator. It can instantly evoke emotions, convey messages, and influence perceptions and behaviors. Knowing about color theory is super important for making a brand because it lets you use the emotional and psychological effects of colors to make your brand's identity and message stronger. The color wheel is a basic tool for understanding color theory. It shows the colors and how they relate to each other. Like primary colors, red, blue, yellow, can be mixed together to make the secondary colors, green, orange, and purple. Then mixing these can give you even more colors called tertiary colors. Each color means something different and can make people feel a certain way. For example, blue often means trust and reliability, which is why many companies and business and technology companies like to use green or blue. Green stands for growth and health. It makes making popular choices for brands that are about being natural or good for the environment. Oops. So choosing the right colors for your brand isn't just about what you like. It's about knowing the personality of your brand, who you want to reach, and the message you want to send. Picking the right colors can make your brand stand out, create the feelings that you want to create in people, and help them remember your brand better. So when picking colors, remember that the color mean different things and also in different cultures. So consider how clear and contrasting your colors are, including how they'll look on screens and in print. And you want to see one color on top of the other if it's readable with the font. It's important to see how your colors look in real life, so to make sure that they send the right message and make people feel the way you want them to feel. The purpose of our color palette ebooks is to provide a range of services for businesses looking to enhance their identity. So in these curated color palettes, we make recommended color palettes for different business specific suggestions. It's tailored to different business models within industries like construction, food, and photography. And these suggestions help choose the color palette, implementing a cohesive branding strategy. They also have the different color numbers on them, which I'll get into quite next, about having the proper color number in the Pantone and Hex colors so you can be consistent across your platform. You'll get a coupon for one of these books at the end of the webinar here. So using colors consistently across all the ways your brand interacts with people is crucial for creating a unified and easily recognizable brand. If you use colors inconsistently, you might look scattered or confused or disorganized, which can confuse people and weaken your brand message. Being consistent with colors help people recognize your brand more easily, and it strengthens the emotional bond with the audience. So here's an example of one of the color palettes. So make sure you use your color palette in the same way as you use your logo. Website design, you use it in your logo, you use it in your website design, product packaging, marketing materials, and every way that you communicate your brand. Use specific color codes, such as the Pantone or Hex codes, to keep your colors accurate no matter where or how they're used, so that when they are online, they look the same as when they're in print. Your business card and your website, the colors are the same. Using Pantone colors means that you can also have actual objects printed, like plastic, like a chair, and different decor things as well. So it's very important to have the actual color codes. Yeah, you might have had, I just thought you might have had an experience when you went to a paint store and you wanted a color, and you found it somewhere, but it's not the exact match to one of the color codes. So they pick something that's like almost there. And then that is just like one sliver of inconsistency that builds up over time. I see a question here. What's the one color you believe represents magnetic branding the best? Honestly, I'm into this magenta lately, is what I feel like just resonates for me. Yeah, thanks for that question. Typography, or the way text is arranged, is very important. So sometimes it gets overlooked as a part of branding. The type of font you pick for your brand really has a big effect on how people see and understand your message. Just like colors, fonts have their own meanings. They can make people feel certain emotions. They can create an atmosphere and show what your brand is all about. Whether you're using serif fonts to give a sense of traditional authority or sans serif fonts for clean, modern looks, the font you choose plays a big part in telling your brand story. So pick the right font and it'll make it easier to show what your brand stands for. It'll be easier to read, and it'll help set you apart from the competition. It's not just about looking good, it's about choosing fonts in a smart way to clearly get your message across, connect with your audience on an emotional level, and give you the ability to be consistent. Choosing the right font, it is about matching the brand character, and it makes your content easy to read on any platform. So the choice is really important and involves careful thinking about the brand identity and who you're trying to reach and how you're going to use the font and where you're going to use it. So keep these points in mind when we're talking about choosing fonts. Like the brand personality, pick fonts that show off what the brand is all about. Legibility, the font should be easy to read in various formats and different sizes. So make sure you test on different screens, different devices, in print. The font should be versatile because we need to be consistent. So think about all the different ways that you use the font, and will it look good on a billboard? Will it look good on a business card? Like size matters. The uniqueness, you want the brand to stand out, but you want to avoid that fonts that are used everywhere. Too generic. Be a little bit unique, of course. So this slide highlights examples of good and not good font combinations. So see how the pair works well with the overall design and the readability. It keeps things clear and balanced. And the tips of what not to do, it just makes the design look a little bit messy and hard to understand. This font choice here, especially, both of them. So next question that we always get is it worth buying a premium font? Like, when is it worth buying a premium font? Like, so premium fonts usually have more options for weight, style, special features, giving you flexibility to be able to add unique touches to your branding. They also help make your brand stand out by giving materials consistency across all of it. And in addition, premium fonts, they can provide exclusivity, actually, meaning that it's less likely that your competitors will use the exact same font. This exclusivity can strengthen your brand's unique character and help present a more unified professional image. As you can see here, the premium fonts can offer clearer readability, more refined appearance, and this can significantly impact your brand's perception. Yeah, so this is the free one, and this is the premium one. You can tell it's a little bit messier. It's harder to read. So here we have a summary. In essence, the fonts you choose are the voice of your brand in written form. So they should consistently communicate your brand's personality, the values, ensuring that your message is not seen, but felt and remembered. So they are higher quality. They have various styles. They often come with additional features, and they have the commercial licenses for unrestricted use. Commonly, sometimes people won't realize that they don't have the commercial license use for different fonts that are just, if you download a free font, you probably don't have the commercial use licensing for that. So now let's bridge the gap between branding and marketing. It's one thing to have a strong brand, but how do you effectively integrate it into your marketing strategy? This highlights the importance of integrating your main branding elements smoothly into every marketing channel. Whether it's digital ads, social media, classic print media, each point of contact is a chance to strengthen your brand and enhance its bond with your audience. The voice, the colors, the fonts, images of your brand should be consistent, building a unified story across all platforms. I can't announce consistency enough. Being consistent in your message is the key to branding in marketing. It's not just about using the same slogan over and over. It's telling the clear, unified brand story in all of your marketing activities. It's as shown here in this presentation. Successful brands keep their messages consistent across different platforms like their website, print, digital media. This consistency creates the sense of familiarity and trust. It forms a strong brand image and connects the customer no matter where customer no matter where they see it. Consistency is key. The messaging in everything. Consistency is the way that you be good at your visual branding. Here's a case study here. We have a little video of before and after. This is the after. The brand is clean. And this is the before. The website was, it didn't look very professional. It was blurry and wasn't easy to read, wasn't easy to navigate. As a lawyer or a professional, it is your first impression. And if you want to have a professional first impression, the website is often a very important spot to start with that first impression. Having professional offices with a DIY looking website is just not the communication of the first impression that you want to have. So brand without a strategy, it's all kind of scattered. Things are pointing everywhere. Brand with a strategy, it aligns all the messaging. So keep in mind that your marketing and branding efforts should not just reach your audience, but also reflect your brand's voice. It's about mixing branding and marketing in a way that strengthens your message and secures your position in the market. Consistency is key. Let's shift our focus to a fundamental aspect of branding, which is consistency. Consistent brands help people recognize it, builds trust, it makes them seem credible. The customers see your brand, whether it's online or in person. Being familiar with a consistent brand style makes people more comfortable. They're more open to interacting. They're more inclined to trust you. The consistency is just not about how it looks. It's about keeping the promises, the brand's promises, offering dependable quality and service, and keeping your brand's personality steady. This is some examples of consistent visual elements in branding. I think we can all figure out whose icons these are. Google, clearly. So brand integrity. Keeping your brand integrity means holding on to the true spirit of your brand, even as your business changes and expands. This balance, like the scales in the picture here, is about finding the right mix of brand values, voice, and look. It's carefully aligning all parts of your brand across every platform and interaction. Brand integrity makes sure your brand stays genuine, believable, and faithful to its purpose, which helps customers stay loyal and involved. Keep your brand integrity. You really need to know to keep your brand integrity, you really need to know what your brand is about, and be careful about how your brand appears on every marketing message. This means you should regularly check in on how your brand looks across different places and make sure that everyone in the company, from the leaders to the customer service team, knows and lives out the brand's values. Adaptability, meaningfulness, memorability, and likability each play a vital role in shaping how the brand is perceived and received by an audience. Together, these elements contribute to an overall brand strength and success. A brand that is adaptable, meaningful, memorable, and likable is more likely to succeed in building a strong brand with a lasting connection with its audience. This will differentiate itself in the market and achieve the business goals. So implementing brand consistency might seem daunting, but it's achievable with a few of the right strategies. So this slide provides a straightforward plan for achieving brand consistency. Begin by setting up your brand guidelines, which serves as the blueprint for your brand. Then educate your team on these guidelines. Make sure they follow them closely. Frequently check in on all of the ways your brand interacts with people and make sure everything matches up, and be ready to adjust your approach based on feedback and changes in the market. Remember, keeping your brand consistent is a continuous effort, not just a one-time job. In short, being consistent isn't only about doing the same thing over and over. It's about creating the unified, memorable brand experience that your audience can trust and connect with every time. So think of starting a journey without a map or a compass. That's similar to developing and expanding a brand without having brand guidelines. Brand guidelines are like your navigational tools, making sure every part of your brand matches the fundamental identity. They act as rules that guide how the brand appears and feels, making sure there's consistency and unity no matter where it is seen. These brand guidelines, your brand can move through, with these brand guidelines in place, your brand can move through the competitive business world confidently and clearly. Key elements of a brand guide. Effective brand guidelines have key elements, each making a vital role in the brand identity. This covers aspects like your brand story, how to use your logo, color choices, font styles, images, icons, the voice and tone, examples of how to apply these elements, along with ensuring the consistency, efficiency, scalability, and professionalism. These parts are the foundation of your brand, making sure everything you create aligns with the core of your brand. By sticking to these guidelines, your brand keeps its uniqueness, integrity, regardless of where it's shown. The importance of brand guidelines cannot be overstated. They act as a guide for your team, making sure everybody knows how to accurately showcase your brand. This consistency is key to building the brand recognition and loyalty. When your brand is shown in a consistent way, it becomes more memorable, reliable to your audience. So first, brand guidelines guarantee consistency across your brand, which is essential for fostering recognition and trust. They make the process of creating content more efficient, conserving time and resources, and they equip your brand with the ability to convey your message in a unified and effective manner. These advantages help in constructing a robust and durable brand that distinguishes itself in the marketplace. So to help you get started, I've created brand board templates, like I was referring to before. So they're a practical tool to help you develop your own brand guidelines. So this template simplifies the process of compiling your key elements. You're making it easy for you and your team to maintain consistency across all brand connections. It's the starting point to creating a brand that is recognized and revered. This is part of the free giveaway, brand guides and brand boards. So highlights of the brand boards, they aren't just about colors and logos. They simplify the brand guidelines. They have all the key elements in there. You can completely, fully customize them and make them for your brand. So as we wrap up today's masterclass, let's just take a moment to revisit some of the key takeaways from our journey. And we began by understanding what branding truly is, the soul of your business and not just the face. We explored the crucial distinction between branding and marketing, and how branding has evolved over time. We went into the psychology of colors, the significance of typography, and unraveling how these elements speak volumes about your brand. We take it one step deeper in the ebooks as well. So we discussed the monumental role of branding, and we highlighted the importance of consistency. We emphasized the power of branding, building recognition, trust, and loyalty, and turning your brand into a valuable asset. And importantly, we emphasize the necessity of creating brand guidelines, providing you the tools to navigate your branding journey effectively. Your brand is just more than just a product or a logo. Remember, it's the experience. It's a promise and a story that resonates with your audience. The principles and strategies we discussed today and the tools that I will give you to help you craft this story compellingly and consistently. So I encourage you to use the brand board template resource that I share with you, and it will help you anchor your brand's identity and communicate it with clarity and consistency. The ideas and tactics we've covered in this masterclass are meant to be used. So I encourage you to take what you've learned and apply it. Begin by looking at your current brand to see what you could have done better and what could be better, and slowly make some changes that fit with the lessons and strategies you picked up. Remember, the process of branding is an ongoing path of development and change. Keep being curious, stay updated, and keep continuing to learn. The world of branding and marketing is always shifting, and staying ahead means being dedicated to consistently getting better and adjusting. So now I'd love to hear from you. This is the time. Do you have any questions? Do you have any insights? Anything that you would like to share that we could discuss about, and anything relevant to your business that you're actually trying to work through right now? What do you guys think? I'll just open it up to some questions here if there are any. Let's kind of look here. Yeah, you can always message me questions after 2 or pop up during this time. And yeah, okay, great, Andrew, thank you. Because coming up next, I'm going to tell you about what I'm going to offer. I just wanted to make sure that I addressed the questions if there's any questions about anything. But one thing that I'm offering today is a 50% off promo code, which you see here, Magnetic Branding 50. Scan this QR code and you'll get to a product, which is a custom brand template kit. It's a custom already created for you in your brand board. Oh, here, what's included? The next slide. It's a brand board and a whole bunch of different types of social media posts in different types of social media posts, in stories and posts in the different sizes optimized for the different platforms. And then there's cover images, LinkedIn cover images for Facebook, LinkedIn, and Google My Business. And so these are the cover images up here, so you can switch them out. And there's 5 of each of the different cover images and a whole bunch of different posts and the brand board. So if you're interested in having a brand designed for you, you'd get the brand designed and then a whole bunch of Canva templates that you can use and reuse and repurpose over and over again. You can switch it out, like you'll get it delivered to you in your brand, but then you can switch it out. You can put a different picture in, you can change the words and everything. So the templates can be reused many, many times over into forever, and they'll always be in your brand. And of course, even if you wanted to change something, adjust the colors or things like that in Canva, it's completely customizable. So you will be started off on the right foot, and then you can continue to just use it however. So to get that, I'll go back to the QR code here. Scan the QR code. This is also on my website, kelseypopwich.com. But take a screenshot or scan the QR code to take advantage of that offer. Promo code Magnetic Branding 50 for 50% off. free today. The best part, today I'm offering free brand board templates and a set of ebooks that goes way more into detail than what I'm able to just talk about here on the webinar. It's my way of ensuring that you have all the resources you need to build a consistent brand image. Simply follow the instructions and you will start creating a brand that lasts the test of time. To get the free resources, this is your slide. Scan the QR code, screenshot this, scan the QR code, and it'll get sent to your inbox. So in there, you'll see all the ebooks, and then there is a PDF that has the brand boards in it. So from there, you get pushed to Canva, and you'll see all the different brand boards in there. And to really maximize the use of them, you want to obviously customize them for your brand. Put in your logos, put in your colors, and put in your fonts, and you'll be able to see or build it out. If you don't have that yet, you'll be able to use that as a starting point to build it out, and you'll end up with a brand board. Yeah. And so that's the do-it-yourself version of the brand board. The done-for-you version is this Canva template kit, where I will design the brand for you, including all of the templates that you need, so you're just ready to go. Also, limited time offer for the attendees today, I am offering the Web Presence Power Up. And so this is the website. So the next step after having your brand all set up is getting a website. And I am very excited to offer to you, with over 200 websites now under my belt, I am happy to make this special offer of getting a stunning website in just 45 days. And the bonus for the masterclass attendees today is to enjoy 1 year free, unlimited website updates, hosting, and maintenance, absolutely free. So that means that updates, meaning like adding pictures, adding blogs, changing text, like adjusting your website and making edits to your website, will be completely free and included for an entire year. So this ensures that you are absolutely delighted with your website, because we will just continue to refine it as things come up in the next month or two and things develop in your business. You're able to be just rest assured that your website will be exactly what you want and need, and always up to date. Yeah. So thank you for joining me on this journey through magnetic branding. May your brand shine bright and your stories resonate far and wide. So here's to the success and to the remarkable brand you are about to build or refine. If you loved this webinar, and if you would please fill out the survey that gets emailed to you, like after you download your freebie, the survey email will come. And if you would please fill out the survey, you will be entered into a $50 gift card to the digital products shop on the website. So in there, you will see Canva templates, brand boards. This is where I mentioned the color palettes, how I said that if you need help with your color palettes, we have color palette ebooks that you can browse through and get the colors and get all the color codes from the color palette. And this gift card would work towards that. Yeah. So, I see a question here. As we have multiple options like social media, digital product stores like Etsy, Creative Market, Evanto to sell products, is it necessary to have my own website and list all my digital products? Good question. So yes, even if you have a website, or even if you have social media with all these followers, if you have like an Etsy shop, Creative Market, and you're selling your digital products on there, yes, it is very important to have your own website. The website and the email list is where the assets for the business are. And so building your leverage on a social media platform that is not yours to own, it brings an element of risk. If you build your leverage on your website, then that is something that will never be censored, that is always under your control, and it's a safer way to build your leverage. And when you're sharing on social media, you're going to be putting a link to a product. And where is that link going to be? If you didn't link to your website and you linked to your Etsy shop, well, now you just drove traffic to your Etsy shop. and you're paying for your Etsy shop, right? You're paying listings, and and you're also paying a commission on the sales of the digital products to Etsy, or the other ones, not just Etsy, but like Etsy has its place. It's definitely, the answer is definitely to have both, to have your website, but also have the Etsy shop. Etsy will drive traffic to your products for you. That's the benefit of the marketplace, is that there's lots of traffic there of people already looking for those products. But if you're doing work to drive traffic somewhere through your social media, your email list, or anything that you're doing to try and tell people to buy your products, you're doing the effort of driving the traffic. So you should get all of the reward on that. So having the product on your own website, driving traffic to your own website means that you don't have to pay any of the fees, you don't have to do any of the extra stuff, and you're getting the traffic. So yes, you need to have your own website, but also yes, have an Etsy shop and have your digital products in multiple places. But when you make the effort of driving traffic somewhere, you should be driving traffic through your own website. Yeah. Any more questions, anybody? I'm happy to hang around, or or I can tell you about my next webinar coming up 2 weeks from today, exact same time slot. I'm going to do leveraging Google Business Profile for local business success, local SEO type of angle there. Yeah. So thank you all for coming. Again, I'll go back to my thank you side. Thank you for joining me. And I really hope to see you again soon. We'll be in touch. Bye for now. Put up the QR code for the free projects. Yes, I can. Yes, I would love to. Here we go. One more time. Put it on this screen. Thanks, Betty. Thanks, Wendy. Mm-hmm. I'll just leave it up for a few more minutes, and then maybe somebody will think of a question. Yes, if any questions pop up, yeah, I'm here on LinkedIn. Message me on LinkedIn. You can go through my website, message me on there. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for coming. Okay, I hope everybody had a chance to grab the screenshot, scan the QR code with your phone, and you'll get it right to your inbox. I'll sign off now. Bye for now.